What's going on, fam? Welcome back. This is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. I know you're having a wonderful day. We're back with another divine alignment light code message. And as you see on the screen, it's all about 722, baby, and why you keep seeing it. So if this number been popping up in your reality lately, I got you covered, which reduces down to 11, which reduces down to 2. Be sure to click that like, subscribe button down below. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. When you see these numbers, the universe is going to use any means necessary to get your attention, right? Because you receive your call to adventure. It's all about leaving no stone unturned on your hero's journey. You know there's always more to know about life, okay? So the universe gonna line you up the right people, placing event to support your growth. You're gonna receive supernatural aid, right? Going from the known to the unknown. And the universe gonna line you with people like myself, sharing their true ups and downs, things that work, things that don't work, and also the things that help me level up on this hero's journey of myself, right? Which are these 7 Hermetic principles. So whether you know it or not, you are using these 7 universal laws or 7 Hermetic principles each and every day, whether you know it or not. Okay, so why not get better acquainted with these principles so you can have a better understanding and understanding at how they work and how you can apply these things in your life so you can have more balance. Okay, so it's going to help you skip some levels, right? But you're going to make some mistakes, but those mistakes are going to make you wise. Why? Because you're going to figure out what works and what doesn't work for you. Okay. Not for me, but for you. Okay. And that's going to help you grow on your own personal transformation and atonement process. So you can be the best version of you that you came here to be. Reflection. I love you. I care about you. All right. So it's all about being a cause in your life instead of waiting for the effect to happen, because you are being very intentional with every seed that you plant on your journey. Right? So on your journey, you're going to tie things together with your own intuition, your own inner voice, right? Your own energy. You're going to realize that we live in a realm of nothing more than energy, frequency, and vibration. You're going to figure out, things with music, these different frequencies, 432 hertz, 528, right? And then you're going to learn more about astrology, sacred geometry. Most importantly, you're going to learn about your human avatar, how this thing works, and what all these different components composed of. It's not about knowing every intricate, right? But know the major aspects of this human avatar and how to utilize them and to keep yourself in better balance so you can cut out the middleman. And by you doing that, learning more about who you are, you're going to tap your butt into your own Christ consciousness, right? And you're going to cut that middleman out, and you'll be able to do things for yourself, and you'll have that knowledge of self. Okay. So with that being said, it's all about 722. Okay. So underneath all the layers reflecting, you are that divine light being having this experience. And I highly recommend that you use your personal day calculation, as you navigate in your own reality. Okay. So to do that, right? To do that, all you're gonna do is you're gonna take the month and day of your birth minus the year, and you're gonna add that to the current date. Okay. And the reason why these things are important, because like most people don't have any structure, and each person have their own biorhythm and flow, because you are the universe, you are the world, so to speak. Okay. So each person have their own biorhythm and flow. Okay. So by using the personal day calculation, you showing the universe like, hey, I intend to do something better with my life to at least get some structure. And with these personal day calculation, you'll figure out what's going to be the theme for your day. Am I going to be manifesting? Is it going to be about union, new growth, foundation, strategy, love, spiritual growth, earn wealth, or completing a cycle? Okay. So don't make this thing complicated here. So for the sake of this presentation, this person has a month and day calculation of 9. Okay. So either like June 3rd or something like that, right? Then we have the September 9th or the 27th, 2022, which adds up to a master number 33. 33 deals with, let's talk about 3 first. 3 is new growth, self-expression, creativity, right? And also being social, expansion, growth, your talents and gifts. Okay. And then with that number 6, again, is dealing with love. It's a higher, magnitude of that number 2 times 3, dealing with balance, responsibility, and showing love for people, caring, protective, nurturing, community oriented, love of home and family. Okay. And watch your money with this number 6. Okay. So, but with that being said, the 33 is letting you know it's all about what? Reproduction, creativity, humor, tapping into your own Christ consciousness, your own inner voice, your own energy with the divine, okay? Which is going to lead to joy and harmony from the inside out, not the outside in, okay? So with that being said, 722 on the surface level dealing with what? It's time to grow spiritually, mentally, emotionally, right? So it may take a little withdrawal, contemplation. You're gonna learn more about metaphysics beyond physics, right? With that number 2, it's all about a heavy magnitude, that number, that union, that master builder number, duality, balance, your intuition, emotions, all right? And also that number 2 deals with cooperation, diplomacy, the peacemaker, the power behind the throne, because you are your own leader. All right. And so when you're dealing with the 22, it's all about peacemaker, diplomacy, healthy energetic boundaries, divinely guided relationships. And when I get these double, vibration numbers to get grouped together like this, I'll reduce them down. It'll give me a little extra, little cheat code for myself. Because remember, these are just messages between you and your higher self, okay? So it's up to you to figure out what the message means for you, but each number has its key attribute and characteristics, okay? So when, again, 22 reduced down to 4, it's just a reminder like, hey, you got to set some goals, have some plans for yourself, some kind of like order, service, being, very practical, some foundation, and it's going to require you to be disciplined. But at the same time frame, people are going to respect you because you are very reliable and you have a system in order, okay? Which leads to the number 11. And again, with that number 11 is what? It's an energetic gateway. The universe is taking a snapshot of your thoughts, beliefs, words, emotions, and actions, okay? So that number 11 let you know that we create our, we create our reality with our thoughts, beliefs, words, emotions, and actions. And also that number 1 is just a simple reminder. It's time to take initiative in your life, be independent, okay? And also self-leadership. Okay, which leads to the number 2 again, power behind the throne. All right. So with that being said, when with my personal takeaway when it comes to that number 7, before we proceed, material items gonna come and go. You're gonna get money, cars, friends, all the above, right? But what does that mean when you don't know who you are and what are you here to do on the planet at this time, right? So you can, get your butt in the balance and elevate the overall energy, frequency, and vibration of the planet. That's why knowledge of self is more important. When you can do things for yourself and knowing how these things work and how everything is interconnected with each other is more important and longer lasting, okay? So with that being said, if you don't learn anything else, again, you're doing these things whether you know it or not. Learn these 7 hermetic principles, okay? There's a good side, not so good side of everything in life, but there's always that neutral ground, okay? So everything is about perspective. See things, from in other people's shoes, so to speak. All right, there's always that neutral ground. All right, that divine mediator, that number 2 vibration. Okay, so speaking of polarities, a lot of people being preconditioned and programmed to focus on one principle within themselves, because each and every one of us, we have that divine masculine and feminine principle, okay? So it's time to balance ourselves out so we can operate in that one force that we came here to be, okay? I care about you. So when it comes to 722, get you out of here. Number 7 is all about feeling and emotion, right? Spiritual awakening and development, persistence of purpose, determination, discernment, because you tapping in, right? You going within with that number 7. And it's all about your intention, introspection, inner wisdom, psychic abilities, higher learning, and research. That number 7 gonna sneak up on you because you doing some research, okay? Because you tapping into knowledge. All right, I think I skipped that. All right, with that being said, that number 2 is associated with balance, harmony, duality, adaptability, diplomacy that we talked about. It's another form of love, having that understanding, overstanding, emotional, okay? It also deals with, having that cooperate, being very cooperative, right? Being there when people really need you, and really having faith and trust in your life purpose and soul mission in life. And that number 2 is a sign of encouragement because you here to do great things, reflection, okay? So when Master Builder number 2 shows up, it letting you know that you are tapping into ancient wisdom and realization, evolution and technology, redemption, love, personal power, charisma, service, philanthropy, common sense, because some people don't have common sense. Sometimes you got to use uncommon sense to make them tap into themselves, okay? All right. And also that Master Builder number 22 is all about practicality, because we talked about that number 4, right? So 722 reduced down to 11 to a 2. It's the voice of the trumpet from the universe within you. It's time to tap in, okay? So when this number shows up, it's a constant reminder, because you've been working on yourself. Good side, not so good side, remember? So believe in yourself and your intuitive messages and your inner prompting, as they are direct messages about your life purpose and soul mission, okay? Don't ignore the signs. So follow the guidance and direction given, and trust that you are fully supported in all your spiritual endeavors, okay? So don't worry about how people, see you. Long as you see yourself in a higher light and you know where you're going, because you have a plan for yourself. But if you don't have a plan, you plan to fail, all right? Because you don't know where you're going. So with that being said, as we close things out, Maintain a positive perspective and outlook, and through the spiritual law of attraction, okay, you will manifest positive results because you are being very intentional with your seed planting, okay? So those rewards and blessings in your life are gonna come in. So with that number 7, again, we talked about this: analyst, understanding, knowledge, wisdom, introspective, analytical, spiritual. All right. So when this number comes in, it's letting you know, it's a message. Okay. So it's letting you know to research, test things out, refine, repeat the process, figure out what works best for you. Okay. And you're going to find your own sweet spot, but keep going so you can be a master of yourself. But it's all about your intention. The universe is going to mirror your intent. Okay. So when you intend to better your life, the universe says, show me. Okay. So as we close things out, this number is going to show up. It's a message of faith, trust, and self-belief that the angels, your spiritual team, encourage you to step forward because you are aspect of the universe. Okay, you can't fail unless you fail to take action. Okay, so step forward in your life path with confidence and grace. You got this. So it's a, and also when this number shows up, because that master builder number 22, because you planted some seeds. Okay, so positive news or information will come into your life very shortly or in the near future that you have been waiting to hear or to know for quite some time. You deserve it. Okay, so take this new information or knowledge and use it to the advantage of yourself and others. Okay, so when you know better, you're gonna do better. All right, so with that being said, this has been my personal takeaways when it comes to 722, which reduces down to 11, which reduces down to a 2, and why you keep seeing it, and maybe why I kept seeing it too. Okay, so be sure to click that like, subscribe button down below. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. All right, Earth is a school, and when you know that our purpose and mission require to learn a whole bunch of life lessons to gain that experience and knowledge for our soul to grow. And as you grow, you're going to get those results in your life. The universe is going to line you up with the right people, place, and event. They're going to need you. Okay, they're gonna need that bit of information that you learn through those ups and downs. Okay, so you're gonna help people to help themselves so they can be their own guru, so they can teach their children's children. You get it, right? So it's all about trusting your own intuition, your own inner voice, your own energy. Everything matters. All right, again, click that like, subscribe button down below. We'll be back with 733. Until next time, take care of yourself, love yourself, leave no stone unturned. Stay grateful and focused, fam. Peace.